My name is Savanna Kidd. I'm from Rexburg, Idaho, and I have 2 kids. I have a little boy, and he'll be 4 in March, and I have a little girl who's 19 months. My little boy, I only breastfed him till maybe 2 months, and I was supplementing with formula because I didn't make enough. And I had to quit because he looked like a war baby. He was like so skinny. And it was just so stressful, so I stopped. But then with Colette, I'm actually still nursing her, which is, kind of embarrassing because, before I had kids, and they'd be like, oh yeah, I nursed till they were 2 or 3. And I'd look at them like, you're a weirdo. Like, that is weird. You only need to do it for a year. Anyways, but here I am. I have a little 19-month-old and I'm still nursing. So I guess I'm one of those weirdo people. I thought breastfeeding would be easy. Like, my mom breastfed like all of us. And I don't remember her saying how hard it was. Like, just in my mind, I thought it would be easy. Like, oh, women through the ages, they've done it. Like, how hard can it be? You just put them up to your boob and they're just going to latch on, right? Like, no, it's really painful. I didn't realize your nipples have to like adjust to the constant, sucking, and it was my experience was terrible. Cracking, bleeding, bruising, like it was so bad. I had to get like one of those nipple shield thingies, and I had to use that, but it didn't really work very well because I feel like it cut down my milk supply even more. Yeah, it's really hard, and I guess I was just shocked at how hard it was, and I wish that I would have taken a class beforehand or talked to a lactation specialist before to show me how to get him to properly latch. With Colette, I made sure that I didn't skip any feedings because I feel like I prepared with Colette. I read Baby Wise, and it's a book actually about sleeping, but he goes in there and he talks to you about nursing and things to look for. And I read a lot, and I got on the internet. And I Googled proper latching, and I just watched all the videos I could, and I feel like it helped me to know how to do it. The hardest thing about breastfeeding is how painful it is. I don't know if I just have really thin skin there or what, but it's just so painful. Like, when they're latched on, it just is excruciating. Like, it was so bad that I started pumping to just, the thought of nursing her again, terrified me. So I started pumping and giving it to her in bottles. And then probably after doing that for 2 or 3 months, I decided I wanted to nurse her and quit pumping. So I actually had to re-teach her to latch on correctly. It didn't hurt after that. The second time I taught her, I wasn't sore. So I don't know the reason why I was sore, if it was just because that was the initial, my boobs had to get used to having all that constant contact. And so the second time I taught her 2 or 3 months later, they were ready for her. I don't know, and maybe I had learned how to do a proper latch, and so that's why it didn't hurt as bad. Something I like about breastfeeding is I do feel like with Colette, since I've nursed her, I do feel like I have a closer bond with her because I've gotten so much one-on-one time nursing her. So I do feel like it strengthens the bond between the mother and child, and it's a good feeling to know that you're giving your baby something, good for them, and it comforts them and, feeds them. So that's what I really like about it. Things I don't like about nursing is sometimes you can't leave for long periods of time, or you can't go on a week vacation when you're nursing because then it cuts your milk supply. So sometimes I feel like I have a chain wrapped around my leg and attached to Colette because I can't go because I'm still nursing. So I feel like breastfeeding, it's hard and it can be painful, but I feel like it's worth it and that people should stick with it because it's so much healthier for the baby. Breastfeeding is also very convenient. You don't have to go and wait for the water to heat up, add the scoops, sometimes it's nice. You can just pull down your shirt and put the baby on. So it saves you a lot of money. I heard somewhere $2,000 a year you save breastfeeding instead of formula. It's healthier, it's less expensive than formula, and a stronger bond with the baby. What I would tell a mom, or a future mom, about breastfeeding is get educated. Go to a lactation specialist before, watch videos, get your hands on any material you can find about breastfeeding, the right way to latch, how to make it increase. Do not skip a feeding. Whatever you do, do not skip a feeding, because that will diminish your milk in the beginning. Have good expectations that it is going to be painful, it is going to be hard, but it is going to be worth it. Get as much info as you can, because it's going to help you while you're going through it, and it'll make you more successful with it.